as American philosopher 21 Savage once said, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. While that might sound cool and all, and it might get you far in life financially, as a person, how far will that actually get you, like spiritually, and just as far as a person, as your character in life? So, when Han Solo says in the famous movie franchise Star Wars, I'm only in this for the money, I have a couple problems with it, and I do disagree, for 3 main reasons. First off, we're all, well, most of us, are 18, 19, early 20s, even 40. But at my age, with my job, am I really in this for the money? I mean, I stock shelves. I'm not at that point yet where I'm in it for the money. At one point, I'd like to get there. But at this point in my life right now, I'm not necessarily in the whole scheme of life for money. I'm in the scheme of life to go to school and for my education and meet new people and experience all the things I can at this young age that I would like to. Because when I'm later gone down the line, when I do have my degree and I can get a better job, then I'll worry about being in it all for the money in a bigger part of my life. The other reason is your priorities won't be straight. Like I said, we're here to get educated. We're here to further our knowledge of not only the outside world and the textbook, but of ourselves, because there's a lot you can learn in life through experience if you're not just worried about getting the next paycheck or increasing the way your bank account looks. And my last and final reason is that you can't really buy happiness. You know, the Beatles say you can't buy me love. Pretty simple. You can buy friendly faces, you can buy people that can pretend to like you, but to quote another philosopher, a Canadian one, Drake, I got fake people showing fake love to me, straight up to his face. All because he's rich. And if you're only going to focus on how much you can impress people with your finances and their reaction to it instead of what they would genuinely do if you were just a kind person to them, then you won't see that close-knitted friend group that everybody truly wants. So in conclusion, don't worry so much about the dollar signs, but worry about yourself and your own personal growth. Thank you.
That one's going viral, dude.
Oh my God.
That one we gotta put it on Twitter, bro.
Well, I feel a little left out because I didn't get the first reference, but I could tell everybody else did and that it was working for you, so don't worry about that. It was great. You've got a clear statement of what your goal is at the beginning of the speech. There's a preview of what the structure is going to be. I think that you developed the material pretty good in the first section. The second section and the third section don't have quite as much, but you've got a little bit of an idea there, and you're trying, and that's perfectly fine. You're making the effort, and that works. Delivery issues. I think everything's pretty solid. That you use your voice pretty effectively. I didn't see anything that was problematic. Your facial expression. Sometimes you're a little. I don't know. It's like a dry expression. In other words, you're making a joke, but you're not showing it at all with your face. And I think people can kind of tell that. They get that across. However, there's one point where you do kind of break and lose it a little bit there at the end, which kind of, I won't say ruins the effect, but it does kind of peek behind the curtain a little bit and make it less effective than it would have been otherwise. You do make eye contact with the audience, but I do notice that it feels like it's very brief. In other words, you're looking at everybody, but you don't stop and engage people while you're doing it. You're just kind of checking everybody out while you're talking instead of kind of connecting with people. So you might want to do that a little bit more. Even if you don't connect with everybody, if you could stop a little bit and focus on 2 or 3 people while you're also looking at everybody else, it'll still feel a little bit more like you were engaging. And at the end, I thought that you had a pretty good summary, and you know, there was another one of those quotes that one I understood what was going on there. Okay.